Okay, dear students, today in this class we are going to learn about exercise 8.1, okay, on real numbers. This is of class 10th standard, okay. Here we have first main, use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of, okay, highest common factor. Here they have given here 135 and 225, right? Okay, solution we have, see here 225 is greater than 135, right? Since 225 is greater than 135, so we apply the division lemma, right? Apply division lemma, okay, division lemma. So 225 is nothing but here A is equal to 225 and B is equal to 135, okay. A is division, B is divisor, okay. Let us see now. 135, 225. 135, what must be multiply? You get, okay. 135 1 ja 135 0, okay. 12 minus 3 9, okay. 90 we got, okay. So here you see A is equal to B into Q plus R, right? A is an 225 is equal to B is an 135 into quotient is 1 plus remainder is 90. So here again 135 is greater than 90, right? Okay, greater than 90. Greater than 90, we apply division lemma again, okay? Because here 90 is not equals to 0. 90 is an remainder, right? Remainder should come 0. Next, 135 divided by 90, okay. Here 92 ja 180, so 91 ja 90, 91 ja 90, so remainder is 5. Here 13 minus 9, that is 4, okay. Again here 90 is equal to, sorry, 90 not 135 is equal to 90 into 1 plus remainder is 45. Again 90 is greater than 45, right? So again we apply division lemma. So again what should we get here? Let us see. 90 divided by 45, okay. See here 45 to the 90, right? We got remainder is 0. Here you see 90 is equal to 45 into 2 plus remainder is 0, okay. Got it. We got here remainder is 0. We consider the new divisor, right? That, okay. See, since the remainder is 0, the process stops. Since the divisor at the stage is 45, therefore the HCF of 135 and 225 is 45. 45 is an HCF, right? Therefore, since the remainder is 0, right? Since the divisor at this stage is 45, therefore HCF of 135 and 225 is 45. This is, okay, 45. This is right answer, okay. Okay, here we have second question, 196 and 38,220, right? Since, solution we have, since 38,220 is greater than 196, so we apply division lemma, okay. 38,220 divided by 196. Here 196, what must be multiplied? We get here remainder 0, okay. Let us see now. 196 1 ja 196 will not come because here 220 is there, okay. Dear students, here 38,220 divided by 196. So 196 1 ja 196. Okay, 196. Here 12 minus 66. Okay, and remaining is here take one carry, and 18 minus 10 is 8, and 3 minus 2 is 1, and here remaining 2 and 0 take down. Okay, 2 and 0. Right, now 196 9 ja 196 9 ja, how much will you get here? 1764. 1764, because 1764 is less than 1862. Okay, minus 0. Okay, and here 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay, and remaining take here one carry, and 16 minus 7 is 9. Okay, one carry, so 8 minus 8 is 0. So again 196 5 ja how much? 980. So here we got remainder is 0. Since the remainder is 0, the process stops. Okay, since the divisor at this stage is 196. Therefore HCF of 196 and 38,220 is 196, and this is right answer. Okay, this is right. Students, now let us discuss about third question. Okay, here 867 is greater than 255, right? Solution: since 867 is greater than 255, here A is equal to 867 and B is equal to 255, right? We apply division lemma, that is Euclid's division lemma. Okay, division lemma: 867 divided by 255. Here 255 1 ja, so it will be less. 255 3 2 ja 3 ja 3 5 ja 15 5 ja 15 60 67. Okay, it will come. So see here 3 5 ja 15, 3 5 ja 15 plus 1 16, 3 2 ja 6 plus 1 7. Okay, here 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2, and 6 minus 6 is 0, and 102. Here since 255 is greater than 102, right? So A is equal to B into Q plus R. Okay, A is 867 is equal to 255 multiplied by 3 plus remainder is 102. Since here 255 is greater than 102, right? Again we apply here division lemma. Okay, 255 divided by 102. So 102 1 ja 102 2 ja, you take 2 2 ja 4 0 2 1 ja 2, right? Okay, 3 ja if you took means 3 2 ja 6, it will come more than 300, right? Okay, 5 minus 4, which is equal to 1, and 5 as it is 0. Okay, again here 255 is equal to 102 multiplied by 2 plus remainder is 51. Since 102 is greater than 51, right? Again we apply here division lemma. 102 divided by 102. Okay, 102 divided by 51. Okay, in 51 table, 51 1 ja 51 2 ja 2 1 ja 2 2 5 ja 10, 102, right? Remainder is 0. Here you see 102 is equal to 51 is multiplied by 2 plus remainder is 0. So 51 is greater than 0, right? Remainder is 0 since the process stops. Okay, and since the remainder is 0, the process stops. Since the divisor at this stage is 51, since the divisor at this stage is 51. Therefore, HCF of 867 and 255 is 51. Okay, and this is right answer. Okay, and this is right answer. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about second question. Show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5, where q is some integer. Okay, let us see here. Let solution we have, let a be any positive integer, any positive odd integer, any positive odd integer, or let be any positive integer. Okay, I will not take here odd. Okay, let a be any positive integer and b is equal to divisor, that is 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, 6 cube plus 5 they has given, so b is equal to 6 I will take, that is a divisor, right? So then by using Euclid's algorithm, then by Euclid's algorithm, here a is equal to 6 cube plus remainder I will take, right? This is for some integer, q is greater than or equal to 0. Q is nothing but quotient, right? And see, we can take here, if r is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I will take, because here 0 is less than or equal, because 0 is less than or equal to r is less than 6, right? Okay, Euclid's division algorithm. Therefore, a is equal to 6q. Okay, see, if you have taken remainder in the place of remainder 0, that is a is equal to 6q, or if you take in the place of remainder 1, that is 6q plus 1. Okay, and again in the place of, if you taken 2 in the remainder place, that is 6q plus 2, right? Or see, in the place of 4 if you have taken, means that is 6q plus 4. Okay, and another one, if you taken in the place of remainder, that is 5, that is 6q plus 5, right? See here, also 6q plus 1 is equal to, it can be right also 6q plus 1, so it can be right as, okay, 2 is multiplied by 3q, okay, plus 1. So I will take 2 into, in the place of 3q I will take it as k1, because k1 is a positive integer, right? Okay, where k1 is a positive, integer. Same process for remaining also we have to do. See here, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 3 is equal to, it can be right as 6q plus 2, 6q plus 2 plus 1, right? Plus 1. Now let us see, 6q plus 2, so it can be right as, we can take 2 as common, okay, 3q plus 1, 3q plus 1 plus 1 here, right? See here, 2 into this, it can be taken as, in the place of 3q plus 1, that is k2, 2 into k2 plus 1, where k2 is an integer, where k2 is an integer, for some integer or positive integer, right? Same process again, 6q plus 5, okay, because see here only 6q plus 1, okay, 6q plus 1 and 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5, 6q plus 5, so it can be right as 6 cube plus 4 plus 1. So here 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, is equal to, we can take a common as 2. Okay, here 3 cube plus 2 plus 1, right? Here 3 cube plus 2, so it can be write as 2 into k3 plus 1, where k3 is an integer, right? Where k3 is an integer. Okay, where k3 is an integer, therefore, see here clearly 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5 is of the form that is 2k plus 1, right? Clearly, okay, clearly is of the form 2k plus 1, right? See here 2k plus 1, k1, k2, k3, right? 2k plus 1, where k is an integer, where k is an integer. Therefore 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are not exactly divisible by 2. Hence these expression of numbers are odd numbers, and therefore any odd integer can be expressed in the form that is 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. Okay, this is the right answer. Let us see now where k is an integer. Okay, therefore 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are not exactly divisible by 2. Okay, therefore hence these expressions of numbers are odd numbers, right? Therefore any odd integer can be expressed in the form that is 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, right? This is right answer. Okay dear students, now let us discuss about third question. See here, an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns, right? What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Here the maximum number of columns you see in which they can march, which is equal to, that is the highest common factor. Okay, solution we have HCF of 616 and 32. Okay, will give the maximum number. Will give the maximum number of columns in which they can march, right? So we can use here Euclid's algorithm to find the HCF, right? To find HCF we use Euclid's algorithm. Okay, Euclid's algorithm. Okay, here A is equal to 616 and B is equal to 32. 616 is greater than 32. Okay, 616 divided by 32. Okay, see here, 32 to the 64 it will come. So 32 1 ja 32 minus here 11 minus 2 which is equal to 9 and 6 minus 4 which is equal to 2. Take this 6 below. Okay. Okay, now let us see 32 9 ja, how much will you get? 9 2 ja 18, 9 3 ja 27 plus 1 28. 16 minus 8 which is equal to 8 and 9 minus 9 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0. So here remainder is 0, right? Here remainder is 0. So here A is equal to B into Q plus R. A is equal to 616, right? 616 is equal to 32 is multiplied by 19 plus remainder is 8. Again 32 is greater than 8. So again we use here Euclid's algorithm, right? Okay, that is 32 divided by 8. So 8 4 ja 32. So remainder is 0. Okay, 32 is equal to 8 into 4 plus remainder is 0, right? So here 8 is greater than 0. Therefore, they can march in how many columns each? 8 columns each. Therefore, HCF of 616 and 32 is 8. Okay. Therefore, they can march in 8 columns each. 8 columns each. Okay, this is right answer. Okay dear students, now let us discuss about fourth question. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Okay, solution we have, see, let a be any positive integer, let a be any positive integer, and as given here 3m plus 1 okay, 3m plus 1. So I will take b is equal to 3 divisor. Okay, then a is equal to 3q plus r. A is equal to 3q plus r for some integer. For some integer q is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and see, if r is equal to 0 1 2, okay, because 0 is less than or equal to r is less than 3, right? Okay, therefore a is equal to, if remainder is 0, a is equal to 3q. If remainder is 1, that is a is equal to 3q plus 1. Okay, or 3q plus 1 if r is equal to 2, 3q plus 2, or 3q plus 2, right? Okay, now see here the square of any positive integer. Okay, now squaring. Okay, squaring we have that is a square is equal to 3q square or 3q plus 1 whole square or 3q plus 2 whole square, right? Okay, a square is equal to 3 square is 9q square or 3 square 3q square. So it can be write as a plus b whole square formula, right? Therefore 9q square plus 2 3 6q, right? 6q plus 1 square is 1 or this is also a plus b whole square formula. 3q square means that is 9q square plus 2 3 ja 6. 6q plus 2 square is 4, right? 2 square is 4. Now let us see. Here 2 3 ja 6, correct? 9q square plus 9q square plus here 3q square is 3 square is 9 and 2ab 2 3 ja 6 2 ja 12 it is. This is 12q. This is 12q. Okay, 9q square plus 12q plus 4, right? Okay, therefore it can be write as 3 into, see here 9, 3 into 3 3 ja 9, okay, 3 into 3q square, because in the place of 3q square I will take it as k1 k2 k3, right? Okay, same like that, or this is also I will take here 3 as common, 3q square plus 2q plus, okay, 2q I will take it as plus 1 separate, okay, or this is also I will take a common 3 and 3 into 3q square plus 12q means that is 4, 3 4s are 12, 4q plus okay, I will take it as plus 4, 4q plus 4 separate. Okay, let us see now. 4q plus 1. Okay, here also 3 have taken and 4, and 4 it can be write as 3q square plus 4q. 3 4 ja 12 and 3 1 ja 3. So I will take it, it can be write as 3 plus 1. It can be write as, okay, or so this one I am telling, okay, 3 as common, okay, and 3 as common I will take it as 3q square plus 12 is a 3 4 ja 12q plus I will take 1, 3 1 ja 3 and remaining is 1, so I will take it as plus 1, right? Okay, because it is in the form of 3m plus 1 for some integer m, right? So, okay, which is equal to k1, 3q square, that is k1, okay, or, and this is 3k2 plus 1, or this is 3 overall, this is k3, 3k3 plus 1, right? Okay, see where k1, k2, k3 are of some positive integers, hence it can be said that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Okay, that is the right answer. Where k1, k2, k3 are some positive integers. Some positive integers. Okay, hence it can be said that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Okay, this is right answer. Dear students, now let us discuss our fifth question. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Okay, here we have solution. Let a be any positive integer, a be any positive integer, and b is equal to, I will take it as 3. Okay, b is equal to 3. See, if you done the cubing 3, we will get a 27. So we can take a 9 3 is 27, we can take. So let it be. And integer, it is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8, right? B is equal to 3. Now A is equal to 3q plus r, where q is greater than or equal to 0 and 0 is less than or equal to remainder is less than 3. Okay. Now therefore see, if remainder is 0 1 2, okay, 0 1 and 2 less than 3, therefore A is equal to 3q if remainder is 0, okay. If remainder is 1, 3q plus 1. If remainder is 2, 3q plus 2, right? Okay, now cubing. Therefore every number can be represented as these three forms, okay. See, in these three cases having cubing, okay. Case 1, when A is equal to 3q, okay. A is equal to 3q, cubing means that is A cube is equal to 3q whole cube. 3 3 ja 9, 9 3 ja 27, okay. 27q cube is equal to 27. How it can you write? 9 3 ja 27, 3q cube, okay. Because 3q cube it can be write as, okay. I will take, because here they have given here integer m they have given, so I will take it as 9m, right? Because in the place of m is 3q cube, it can be write as 3q cube is m, okay. M is n for some integer, okay, where m is an integer such that m is equal to 3q cube, okay. Now case 2, case 1, case 2, when A is equal to 3q plus 1, A cube is equal to 3q plus 1 whole cube, right? Okay, and A plus B whole cube formula, A cube plus B cube plus okay, B cube plus 3AB into bracket A plus B, okay. 3q plus 1 whole cube, 3q cube plus B cube means that is 1 cube means 1 only, plus 3AB that is 3 into 3q into 1 in bracket A plus B, that is 3q plus 1, 3q plus 1, okay. This implies, okay, 3q cube means that is 27q cube plus 1 cube means 1 plus 3 3 ja 9, okay. So here 9 3 3 ja 9, 9q into bracket 3q plus 1, okay, which implies 27q cube plus 1 plus 9 3 ja 27q into q square plus 9 1 ja 9 into q, okay, 9q. So it can be write as, here it can be write as 27q cube plus 27q square plus 9q, this one take last, okay, plus 1, okay. Now we can take it as common 9 as common, okay. 9 is common, 3q cube plus here also 9 3 ja 27, this is a q square plus 1q, okay, 1q, this is plus 1. Now see, this is overall what, m, okay, overall this is m, which is equal to 9m plus 1. See here 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8, okay. Now again case 3, again we have case 3. See here also, where m is an integer for that m is equal to this is, okay, this overall m. Case 3, when a is equal to 3 cube plus 2, right? Where is equal to 3 cube plus 2, cubing, that is a cube is equal to 3 cube plus 2 whole cube. Okay, this is also a plus b whole cube formula. 3 cube whole cube plus 2 cube, last I will write, okay. 2 cube here only I will take. 2 cube plus 3ab, 3 into 3 cube into 2, okay, into bracket, that is 3 cube plus 2, that is 3 cube plus 2, okay, 3 cube plus 2. Next, here 3 cube whole cube means that is 27 cube plus 2 cube is 8 plus 3 3 is 9, 9 2 is 18, 18 cube into bracket 3 cube plus 2, okay. 27 cube plus 8 plus 18 3 is 54, okay. 54 cube into q square plus 18 2 is 36 cube. Okay, now let us see. I will take in this common as 9, okay. 9 into 3, 9 3 is 27, 3 cube plus, okay, 27 cube, now 54, that is 9 6 is 54 q square plus 36, 9 4 is 36, okay, 4 cube, this last you write plus 8, okay. See, m is equal to 3q plus 6q square plus 4q, so it can be write as 9m plus 8, okay. See, where m is an integer such that m is equal to this is, okay. Therefore the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8, okay, and this is right answer. Okay dear students, today in this class you are going to learn about exercise 8.2 on real numbers, okay. This is of class 10 standard. Here we have first main, express each number as a product of its prime factors, okay. First question we have 140, right? Solution, okay. Before that, see a prime factors, we can do LCM. 140, 2 7 is 14, 0, and again 2 table, 2 3 is 6, 2 5 is 10, again we can take 5 table, right? 5 7 is 35 and 7 1 is 7, okay. See here 140 is equal to 2, how many are there here? 2 are there, so 2 square into 5 into 7, okay. This is right answer, and this is the product of its prime factors, okay. Product of its prime factors of 140, right? Same like that. Second question we have now, okay. 156 they have given here. Solution 156, okay. Do LCM. 156, it will go in 2 table. 2 7 is 14, 2 8 is 16, again in 2 table. 2 3 is 6, 2 9 is 18, right? Again you have to take in 3 table. 3 1 is 3, 3 3 is 9, again 13 table. 13 1 is 13, right? 2 how many are there? 2 are there, so 2 square, right? 2 square into 3 into 13, okay. This is right answer. They have given here the third question, 3825, 3825, okay. 2 1 is 2, sorry, it will not go in 2 table because last unit place is 5, right? So it will go in 5 table, right? Okay, shall I try in 3 table? Okay, I will try in 3 table. 3 1 is 3 and 3 2 is 6, 22, 3 7 is 21, 3 5 is 15, okay. Again I will take in 3 table. 3 4 is 12 and 3 2 ja 6, 3 5 ja 15. Okay, again in 3 table, it will not go, so I will take here 5. 5 8 ja 40, 5 5 ja 25. Again in 5 table, 5 1 ja 5, remaining 3, 35. Okay, 7 5 5 7 ja 35. Okay, 17 1 ja 17. Therefore solution 3825 is equal to, here 3 how many are there? 2 are there. 3 square into 5 square into 17, right? This is right answer. Okay, here we have fourth question, 5005. Okay, it will go in 5 table, 5 1 ja 5, 00 5 1 ja 5. Here 1001 has come, so remaining in it will go, I think, in 7 table, because the unit place is 1. Okay, 7 or 3. Okay, let it be. And 7 7 1 ja 7, remaining 30. So 7 1 ja 7, remaining how much? 30. 7 4 ja 28, and 7 3 ja 21, right? Okay, again here 143 has come, so it will go in 11 table. 11 1 ja 11, remaining 33, so 11 3 ja 33, 13 1 ja 13. Okay, and solution 5005, which is equal to 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. Okay, this is right answer. 29. Okay, fifth question we have 7429. Solution 7429. Do LCM. 7429. Okay, so it will not go any in a single digits, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 up to, I think, we have to take in 17 table. Okay, 17 table you can take. Okay, here we have fifth question. Okay, 7429. Okay, it will go in 17 table. 17 17 1 ja 17, 17 2 ja 34. Okay, 51, 17 4 ja 17 4 ja 62, and remaining here how much we will get? 17 4 7 ja 28, right? 68 will come, remaining is 62. So again 17 3 ja 51, so remaining here 119 119. So it will go 7 in 17 table, it will go 17 7 ja, right? 17 7 ja 119. Okay, again it will go in 19 table. Okay, 19 2 ja 38, and remaining is 57. So 19 3 ja 57, right? Therefore 23 1 ja 23. So the prime factors of 7429 is 17 into 19 into 23. Okay, this is the right answer. Okay, here we have second main. Find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Okay, these are two numbers, right? 26 and 91. Okay, solution. See here, 26. 26, what is the prime factors? That is 2 into 13, right? 13 2 is 26, right? And remaining is 91. So this is also, we will get here 7 into 13, right? Because 13 7 is 91. See here, 13 having same number of both numbers, right? So here 13 is the HCF. Therefore HCF is equal to 13. Okay, and LCM is equal to, see here 13 having same, so 13 multiplied by 2 into 7, remaining 2 into 7, which is equal to 13 2 ja 26, and 26 7 ja, we will get here 182, right? 182. And and they have told, right, HCF into LCM, right? HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. HCF is 13 and LCM is 182, which is equal to product of two numbers, that is 26 into 91. So we will get the same number, 13 multiplied by 182, we will get 2366. So okay, you know multiplication. So after multiplying this also we will get here 2366. Therefore LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers, right? Product of two numbers. Okay, this is right answer. Okay, here we have second question, 510 and 92, right? Therefore, what is the prime factors of 510? Solution we have 510. So you know LCM, right? That is 510. 2 2 ja 4, 2 5 ja 10, 2 5 ja 10. Again it will go in 3 table, right? 3 7 ja 21. Sorry, 3 8 ja 24 and 3 5 ja 15. Again it will go in 5 table. 5 1 ja 5, 5 7 ja 35. Okay, and 17 1 ja 17. Therefore 510 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5 into 17, right? And 92 is equal to, okay, what is the prime factors of 92 here? 2 4 ja 8, 2 6 ja 12, 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, and again 23 1 ja 23, right? So this is 2 into 2 into 23, 2 into 2 into 23. So what is the HCF? Let it be. Okay, let us see now what is the HCF of, okay, HCF of HCF, see 2 is having same number of these two, 510 and 92, right? Therefore HCF is equal to 2 and LCM is equal to 2 as it is 2 into, see 3 into 5 into 17 into 2 into 23, right? So we have to multiply all those. Here 3 is there, here 3 into 5 into 17 into 2 into 23. So after multiplying those numbers we will get here 2 3 4. After multiplying all those 2 3 4 6 0, okay, 2 3 4 6 0 we will get. Therefore LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers, right? LCM is 2 3 4 6 0 into HCF is 2 is equal to product of two numbers. What are those? 5 10 into 92. So we will get after multiplying 2 0 0, 2 6 ja 12, 2 4 ja 8 9, 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4. So we will get after multiplying also same only, right? See here, after multiplying this also we will get 4 6 9 2 0. Okay, and this is right answer. Okay, LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers, right? After this HCF into LCM, after multiplying we will get the answer, and product of two numbers also multiply, after multiplying we will get the same answer. Okay, okay, here we have third question, 336 and 54. Okay, solution. What is the prime factors of 336? 336, 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12, 2 8 ja 16, again 2 8 ja 16, 2 4 ja 8, right? Okay, again 2 4 ja 8, 2 2 ja 4, again 2 2 ja 4, 2 1 ja. Therefore this one also 3 7 ja 21 and 7 1 ja 7, right? See here, 2 how many are there? 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 into 3 into 7, 3 into 7, right? This is the prime factors. And prime factors of 54, 54, 2 2 ja 4, 2 7 ja 14, 3 9 ja 27, 3 3 ja 9, again 3 1 ja 3, right? 2 into 3 into 3 into 3, okay, 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, see here 2 same are there and even 3 also. Okay, see 2 is multiplied by 3, 2 3 ja 6, here also 2 3 ja 6. Therefore HCF is 6 only, right? Therefore HCF is 2 3 2 3 same are there, 2 into 3 2 3 just 6. HCF is 6. And next LCM is equal to 6 into remaining numbers 2 cube, right? Here 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 7 ja 56. Okay, that is 56 into 3 3 ja 9. After multiplying LCM, here we get 3024. Okay, 3024. So LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers, right? Okay, here LCM is 3024, HCF is 6, is equal to product of two numbers 336 into 54. See, after multiplying those numbers we get here 18144. Here also after multiplying we will get the same number 18144, right? Okay, and this is right answer. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about third mean. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. Okay, here we have first question 12, 15 and 21. Okay, first prime factors. Prime factors of 12. Solution 12 is equal to that is I will write here 2 into 2, 2 2 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12, right? And 15 also I will write directly 3 into 5, 3 5 ja 15, and 21 I will take, this is also 3 7 ja 21. See here 3 3 3, therefore having same of 3 numbers, right? So HCF is equal to, that is 3. HCF is 3. Now LCM is equal to 3 into 3 is having already, and remaining 2 2 ja 4 into here 5 is there, 5 into and remaining 7, right? So 3 4 ja 12, 12 5 ja 60, and 67 ja 420. Okay, because 642. Okay, 420, right? They asked a question here, find the LCM and HCF. That's it, LCM and HCF. Okay, and this is right answer. Okay, here we have second question. What is the prime factor of 17 here? 17 is, that is 1 into 17. Even prime factor of 23 is, that is also 1 into 23. And here 29, and this is also 1 into 29. Therefore 1 is HCF. HCF is 1, and LCM is equal to, we have to multiply 1 into 17 into 23 into 29. 17 into 23 into 29. After multiplying those we get here 11339. Okay, you do multiplication and write. Okay, here we have third question. Okay, and prime factor of 8, that is 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, and 9 is 3 3 ja 9, and 25 is, that is 5 5 ja 25. Therefore HCF having any same numbers, not there, so HCF is 1 only. Okay, HCF is 1. So HCF is 1, and LCM is equal to, we should multiply 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 into 9, 9 into 25. So after multiplying those numbers we get here 1800. Okay, and this is right answer. See, if common number not there in these three, so HCF is 1. Okay. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about fourth main. Here we have solution. Okay, given 3 HCF of 306657 is equal to 9. HCF of those numbers is 9, is it? Okay, we know that HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. product of two numbers, right? Okay, HCF is 9. We need to find out here LCM of both numbers. So is equal to product of two numbers. What are those? That is 306 into 657, right? Therefore LCM is equal to 306 into 657 divided by, take this 9 in the denominator place. Okay, here 9 1 ja 9, 9 3 ja 27, 9 4 ja 36. Therefore LCM is equal to, after multiplying 34 into 657, we get, that is 22338. Okay, I am doing calculation in a calculator. So after, multiplication, right? After multiplication you get the answer. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about fifth main. Okay, here we have a question. Check whether 6 to the power of n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n, they have asked. Okay, see, if any number ends with the digit 0, it should be divisible by 10, or in other words, right? So it will also be divisible by 2 or 5. Okay, that is 2 or 5, 2 and 5. As 10 is equal to, how it can you write it? 2 5 is 10 or 5 2 is 10. Okay, so prime factorization of 6 to the power of n, how it can you write it? That is 2 into 3 it will come. 2 3 is 6 whole to the power of n we have to write. So solution we have, if any number ends with the digit 0, it should be divisible by 10, or in other words, right? 10 or in other words. So it will also divisible by 2 and 5, as, how it can you write it? That is 2 5 is 10, right? So prime factorization of 6 to the power of n, so it can be write as 2 into 3 whole to the power of n. So here 2 and 5, okay, the end with 0 they have asked, right? So it can be observed that 5 is not, right? 5 is not in the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n, right? Hence for any value of 6 to the power of n will not be divisible by 5. So 6 to the power of n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Okay, that is right answer. Prime factorization of completed. So it can be observed that 5 is not in the prime factorization, not in the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n. Hence for any value of n, 6 to the power of n will not divisible by 5. See, not there, right? So, or therefore 6 to the power of n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. For any natural number n, right? This is the solution. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about sixth question. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Okay. See here, it can be observed that we have to see number of two types here, prime and composite, right? Prime numbers can be divided by 1 and only itself, whereas composite numbers have factors other than 1 and itself. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so it can be observed that it can be observed that 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13, it can be write as 7 into 11 into 7 into 11 into 1, right? 7 into 11 into 1 is equal to, okay, we have to take common as 13, right? I will take 13 as common, right? You can see here 13 as common, 7 into 11 into 1. Okay, I have taken 13 as common. So here not into 1, this is plus 1. See here 13 1 ja 13 plus is there. So again 13 into 11 into 7, right? I will write neatly 7 into 11 plus 1 into 13. So here 7 11 ja 77 into 30. Okay, 7 11 ja 77. Again plus 1 is there, right? Okay, 78 into 13. Here 78 into 13. 78 into 13, how it can you write this one? 13 into, again I will take here 13 into, again 13 6 ja 78, right? So 78 it can be write as 13 6 ja, right? 13 6 ja. The given expression as 6 and 13 as its factors, therefore it is a composite number. The given expression as the given expression as 6 and 13 as its prime factors, therefore it is a composite number. It is a composite number. Okay, and another one, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 as given. So it can be write as, we have to take as common 5 because both sides 5 are there, right? So 5 into, that is 7 into 6 into and 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 2 into 1 plus 1 because we have taken common as 5, right? So after multiplying those, here 5 into, after multiplying those we will get here 1008, this is plus 1, right? Therefore 5 into 1008 plus 1, that is 1009. Okay, we have to multiply now. 5 9 ja 45, 0 5 1 ja 5, we get here 5025, right? So 1009. Okay, here no need to multiply this one. Here 1009 cannot be factorized further, therefore the given expression as 5 and 1009 as its factors, hence it is a composite number. 1009 cannot be factorized further, therefore the given expression as, the given expression as 5 and 1009 as its as its factor. It is a composite number. Hence, it is a composite number. This is the right answer. Okay, dear students. Now let us discuss about 7th question. See, there is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose they both start at the same point and at the same time and go in the same direction, right? After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? Okay, see, there is a circular path. There is a circular path, right? There is a circular path. There is a circular path. It can be observed that Ravi takes, okay, it can be observed that Ravi takes lesser time than Sonia, right? Ravi takes lesser time than Sonia, okay? Because see here, Ravi takes 12 minutes, okay, and there is a circular path sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, right? See here, Ravi takes lesser time than Sonia for completing one round, right? For completing one round of the circular path, okay, circular path, as they are going in the same direction, okay, no changes, going in the same direction, they will meet again at the same time, okay, again they will meet the same time when Ravi will have completed one round, okay, of that circular path with respect to Sonia, with respect to Sonia, okay, with respect to Sonia, and the total time taken for completing this one round of circular path will be the, okay, that is least common multiple, right? Least common multiple of time taken by Sonia and Ravi for completing one round of circular path, right? Okay, circular path respectively. Therefore, we have to do here LCM of 18 minutes, 18 minutes and 12 minutes. 18 minutes and 12 minutes, right? Okay, and here what is the prime factorization of 18? That is 2. 2 to the 4 taken means it will not come. So 2 3 is 6, 6 3 is 18. So again 12 is equal to 2 2 is 4, 4 3 is 12, right? Okay, therefore LCM of 12 and 18, LCM of 12 and 18 is, here 2 having the same, so I will take 2 here. 2 is having the same, I will take 2, okay, and even 3 also having the same, I will take into 3 here, okay, and again remaining is 3 into 2, 3 into 2, right? 2 3 is 6, 6 3 is 18, 18 2 is 36. Therefore, Ravi and Sonia will meet together at the starting point after 36 minutes. How many minutes? 36 minutes. Okay, therefore Ravi and Sonia will meet together at the starting point after 36 minutes. 36 minutes, okay, and this is right answer. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about a small theorem in real numbers. See, here we have statement, let P be a prime number if P divides A square, then P divides A also, okay, where A is a positive integer, okay. Let the, okay, here we have solution. Proof, let the prime factors of, let the prime factors of A be as follows. Okay, A is equal to, I will take here P1, P2, okay, up to Pn. Okay, here P1, P2 up to Pn, what are those? Those are primes, okay, not necessarily distinct. Pn, where P1, P2 up to Pn are primes. Are primes, right? Okay, now see, now squaring. Now I will do squaring. So before that we have to write here where A is equal to P1, P2 we have written here, and now squaring we have to do A square. Therefore A square is equal to, we have to write here P1, P2 up to Pn. Okay, squaring means we have to multiply. Okay, Pn, P2 up to Pn, right? Into, okay, into P1, P2, Pn. So A square is equal to, here P1 square, P2 square up to Pn square. Okay, up to Pn square. Now we are given that P divides A square, right? Now we are given that P divides A square. P divides A square. See, therefore from the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, it follows that P is one of the prime factors of A square. What are those? P1, P2 up to Pn. So P is one of P1, P2, Pn. Since A is equal to P1, P2, Pn, P divides A. Okay, very simple. That is the right answer. We are given that P divides A square. Therefore from the fundamental arithmetic, fundamental theorem of arithmetic, it follows that P is one of the prime factors of A square. Okay, what are those? A square are P1, P2 up to Pn. Okay, so P is one of P1, P2 up to Pn, up to here Pn. Therefore A is equal to P1, P2, so on up to Pn. Okay, therefore P divides A. Given here. If P divides A square means then P divides where A is a positive integer. Okay, and this is the theorem of in real numbers. Okay dear students, now let us discuss about exercise 8.3 on real numbers. Okay, this is of class 10 standard. Okay, here we have first question, prove that root 5 is irrational. Solution. See, let us assume that root 5 is a rational number. Root 5 is a rational number. Okay, see, there exist integers of P and Q, right? There exist P and Q integers. There exist P and Q integers, that is such that it can be write as root 5 is equal to P by Q, rational number, right? Okay, because let us assume that root 5 is a rational, such that root 5 is equal to P by Q. See, where P and Q are co-primes to each other, so by cross multiply we get here root 5 into q is equal to p. So we have to do now squaring on both sides. Okay, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, that is if squaring what it will be, 5q square. 5q square is equal to p square, right? Therefore p square is divisible by 5, right? Is divisible by 5. P square is divisible by 5. Okay, thus p is also divisible by 5. Thus p is also divisible by 5. Okay, so 5 is a factor of p, right? So 5 is a factor of p. Now put p is equal to 5 into k, where k is an for some integer. Okay, put p is equal to 5k. Now again squaring p square is equal to 5k square. P square is equal to here 5q square. Okay, 5q square. 5 square is 25k square, right? Here you see 5 1 ja 5, 5 5 ja 25. Q square is equal to 5k square. So here also q is divisible by 5. Okay, q square is divisible by 5. Q is also divisible by 5. Divisible by 5, and 5 is a factor of q. Therefore 5 is a factor of q. 5 is a factor of q, right? Thus 5 is a factor of both p and q, right? So it can be written as HCF of PQ is 5. This contradiction, our assumption, this contradiction, our assumption that root 5 is rational. Root 5 is rational number. Root 5 is rational number. Okay, therefore this contrary our assumption, root 5 is rational number, but root 5 is an irrational. Okay, therefore, or we can conclude that we conclude that root 5 is irrational number. Root 5 is irrational. Okay, root 5 is irrational. Therefore root 5 is irrational. Okay, root 5 is irrational. This is right answer. Okay, now let us discuss about second question. Prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Okay, solution. Let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational number. Okay, is rational number or rational. Okay, therefore see, we can find two integers a b. We can find two integers are co-primes. Two integers a, b, but b is not equals to 0, such that it can be write as 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to, that is p by q. Okay, see, by cross multiply, this is 2, it can be write as 2 root 5 is equal to p by q minus 3, right? See here, prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. We can find two integers. I will take it as p and q. Okay, p and q. Here q is not equals to 0. Okay, such that 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to p by q. 2 root 5, it can be write as 2 root 5 is equal to p by q. Plus 3 will be there. Transport to RHS, it will be minus 3. Okay, now let us see. Root 5 is equal to, take this to below, half into p by q minus 3. P by q minus 3. So since p and q are integers, okay, and here half into p by q minus 3 will also be rational, and therefore root 5 is rational, right? Since p and q are integers, and half into p by q minus 3 will also be rational. And root 5 is also rational. Root 5 is rational. Okay, this contradicts that the fact that root 5 is irrational. Hence our assumption that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Okay, our assumption 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational is false. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Okay, that is the right answer. Okay, therefore root 5 is rational. This contradicts the fact root 5 is irrational. Hence our assumption that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. Rational is false or wrong, you can tell. Okay, false. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Okay, this is right answer. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about third main. Okay, prove that the following are irrationals. Okay, just we have discussed it, same only. First question we have 1 by root 2. Okay, just I will give explanation about this, you go on writing. Okay, see here they have given here 1 by root 2. See, before solution, see, we have to take, let us assume that 1 by root 2 is rational. Okay, 1 by 2 is rational, therefore we can find okay, here three questions are there, just I will give explanation about those. See, same 1 by root 2, let us assume that 1 by root 2 is a rational number. Okay, we can find the two integers p and q, where q is not equals to 0. Okay, such that it can be write as, that is 1 by root 2 is equal to, you have to take here p by q, and after that cross multiplication you can get here q is equal to root 2 into p is equal to q, right, into q. Therefore root 2 is equal to q by p. Will you get? Okay, root 2 is equal to p by q, and write the same procedure. Okay, here q by p is rational as p and q are integers. Therefore here root 2 is also rational, which contradicts to the fact that root 2 is irrational, right? That is the solution. And this is also 7 root 5 they have given, right? See, let us assume that this is also 7 root 5 is there. Let us assume that 7 root 5 is a rational number. After that we can find the same integers p and q, or q is not equals to 0, such that it can be write as 7 root 5 is equal to p by q, and also we can take it as root 5 is equal to p by 7 into q. Here p by 7q will be there, so p by 7q is p by 7 cube, as p and q are integers, therefore here root 5 is also rational. Okay, root 5 is also rational. This contradicts that fact. Root 5 is irrational, therefore our assumption 7 root 5, our assumption 7 root 5 is rational is false, hence 7 root 5 is irrational. Okay, third one we have. Third one solution, 6 plus root 2. So let us assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational number. Therefore we can find two integers p and q, that is q is not equals to 0, such that 6 plus root 2 is equal to p by q. So root 2 is equal to p by q minus 2 you have to take. Okay, here p by q minus 2 is rational, means here root 2 is also rational number, right? So this contradicts that fact. Root 2 is irrational, therefore our assumption is false, and hence 6 plus root 2 is irrational, right? So we have completed this exercise. Okay, in next class I will take a last exercise. Okay, last exercise in real numbers. Okay.